All right, and welcome back, everybody, to the World of Astaria. We're back after our, I think, third little hiatus. Finally got all my stuff done. Finally glad to be back to, hosting and DMing the fun and always interesting game of D&D we have here going on the Gamehouse Twitch page. And now, officially, on the Cast Iron YouTube page. You can check that out just by simply going to YouTube and looking up Cast Iron Comics. But enough about self-plugging. Let's go ahead and welcome back our players this week. We got Braxton as Aragon.
What's up?
There we go.
Never be afraid of the shameless plug.
We got Marie as Mina.
Hi.
And we got Andrew as Aiden.
Howdy.
And we almost had a full alliteration there with everyone's names. And as I said before, I'm Chandler, and I am your dungeon master for this campaign. And last we left off, the crew were sent on a bit of a mission by a leader, the man who referred to as the Grand Triad, leader of the Man Nation in this mysterious island nation they've recently discovered. And as a test of their I assume their loyalties to their mission, they went off towards a temple to clear out a bit of an infestation of what appeared to be dire wolves. And my god, they made quick work of those guys. Like, Aragon was I think MVP for last session was between Aragon, the actual player, and Mello, the NPC. But yeah, you guys made quick work of those two dire wolves, and now we're going to be joining you back in the pretty much just you guys standing around figuring out what you're going to do. Nothing too new there. You guys tend to deliberate a lot of strong personalities going on. So, without any further hesitation, let's go ahead and get back into the game. Let me just slowly pull everything over. And there we go. Alright, as I said, you guys also took some time to figure out what this large temple was. Aiden tried blasting it and got knocked back off the temple. Aragon was teleporting around and dancing. Mina was laughing at that, and then Revan just punched the door and got blasted back. So, we go ahead and drop right back in where you guys are.
Okay, so we still have not opened up the door.
No, you haven't.
Boy.
Did Revan try using his stone?
I guess I'll play that part. Yeah, I used my stone, I shoved it in the door, it didn't fit. Best I could tell is whatever opens it, we don't have it. I punched it too, it didn't really do anything else.
And Aiden, you tried yours?
Yeah, it's. I think this is definitely something that we have not yet got to. I'm pretty sure. I tried my best.
Okay. We head back to the Triad?
Alright.
Or...
Alright.
Should we do perception for everyone to see if anyone can find something or spot something new?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give a perception check. For anyone who wants to take a look around.
I like that. Ooh, 18.
Fair.
We might actually get something done here, guys. Oh, look at these rolls.
Not
This could
bad.
be good. This is good.
I feel bad about this because.
Oh no! What do you mean you feel bad? What is that?
You guys search very meticulously, like almost as a full group this time, but unfortunately there is absolutely nothing. The temple itself, as I said last time, totally sealed, containing kind of these ancient words that Aragon has sussed out to mean power and armor, but unfortunately there's no conceivable way in without some sort of mysterious thing to fit into the door.
Okay.
Oh, I know I tried my dick last time. Does anybody else want to give that a shot?
Wait, what did you just say?
I forgot
Yep,
about
you heard
that.
me. You heard me.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, you heard.
I forgot about that.
So I did that.
I wish I forgot about that.
Oh god. Alright.
Well, I guess we can follow Mina and head back to the camp.
That sounds like probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that.
All right, so you all then head off back to the camp of the Grand Triad. Oh, where is that? All right, so you all approach back. I guess your characters will be kind of coming from the left area right up here. We just... All right, so you all kind of reapproach the camp. Again, it looks like people are just kind of, going about normal business. You notice again that the man who brought you here, the shaman known as Erler, has left. Everyone else seems to be just, going about normal mundane tasks. I remember at the end of the last stream, I think it was either Mina or Rob who said to harvest stuff from the wolves. I'm gonna go ahead and coup de grace and say you have a few pelts and a few good hunks of raw meat that you have been just saddled on the back of SAB. Other than that, yeah, you guys sort of just wander back to the camp. What would you like to
Dick
do?
Boy, why don't you go see why your great idea of how to get into that temple didn't work out and go talk to the shaman about where you went wrong.
Just call me Dick Boy.
I think he
you're
did.
right, little Dick Boy. Get it going.
Hurting for an ass beating.
We may get that one-on-one.
I'm really not too afraid of someone that. Yeah, I don't think I need to say more.
Next time, it won't be the temple. It'll be your skull. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely code for something too.
Wait.
I'll let that one sink in there, bud. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's go see the shaman. Wherever he is. Let's get there. Oh.
So yeah, you guys can go ahead and head over to the shaman.
Where's the shaman?
He's right back at his tent.
Ah, okay. Doing my map out so I can see this shit.
So he's as you approach, he's sitting cross-legged, eyes closed, and as you kind of get closer, he sort of just cracks his back, cracks his neck, looks towards you, is like, "Ah, you have returned. Tell me."
Yeah,
Now,
so
we. I guess okay. I won't
Go
talk. I was the guy who's supposed to go in, but no, that's cool.
It is all right.
go.
You can.
After you.
Nice. Let's do this. Yeah, shaman. We showed up to this temple. After defeating a couple of these gigantic wolves, we made an attempt to penetrate, not code for anything, the fortress, but it was completely sealed, and we couldn't make out anything in terms of clues except for the two words that were carved into the temple to be power and armor.
I see. Indeed, the temple seems most impregnable. We have tried many a times to figure out ways into it, but alas, we have nothing. However, there is much more to it than simply being a locked temple.
How is the temple pregnant? You said it's
Impregnable. It means it is unable to be entered into.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
He chuckles at the fact that you're kind of... He just chuckles at what you do.
Okay. Alright, Mr. Shaman. Has done anything in the past that's worked? Or has anyone ever, said, "Oh, I've got something. I've got this little artifact or something that we found. Anything that we could potentially use to get in."
Well, maybe not, but I do have information that I was going to tell you once you returned. The sending you after the beasts was a simple test. Now I deem you worthy to know about my tribe and my people's situation. Please, follow me. And you don't actually have to move your characters, but you're all just, for the sense of, the scene, you're all just going to head inside his tent and do a little powwow right now.
Sure.
Yep.
So you all go ahead and take your seats, kind of all next to each other. SAB just sort of squats behind Aragon. And the Grand Triad begins, flexing out his arms, cracking his, it seems he's doing some sort of somatic spell, like moving his arms around, focusing some sort of energy. And he begins kind of like, a sort of kind of mystic energy starts heading towards everybody, and I want you all to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh my.
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, so if I have a question just so I have a +3 for my normal. So would it be a +1, or how does that work?
It would
You
still
roll
be
twice, take the lowest of the two.
right. It's just you take the
Oh,
lower one.
I see.
You would still have +3, but for this situation, it's not too important. Okay. Andrew, Aiden an 8. Mina.
Well, that one's gonna work.
Mina a 0. Impressive. Aragon a 7.
I had a 19 at first.
I feel so bad. You guys
7
are actually
out of 20.
You
Oh
guys
my
are getting
god.
really good fucking rolls, and I feel kind of bad, but I don't, because you all... Oh, actually, I should probably... I'm not going to roll for the Mello and Revan. They just sort of fall to it, too. Nothing bad happens
Sweating
to
is
you, but
horseshit.
suddenly your vision kind of clouds for a moment, and it sort of cuts away to something kind of black. Like, just it's as if the area around you has just gone completely dark. And you start hearing the shaman's voice as he begins to tell you the sort of story of what has happened in his time. Not too long ago, 10 years in your time, our land was somehow shifted to this realm. We are not originally from here. However, not long after that, we were treated by the presence of that temple. It somehow must have shifted our entire area to this new world. In hopes of going home, we have been praying to the temple, bringing offerings to the temple, and when creatures have descended upon the temple, we send our fiercest warriors to go and clear it out, in the hopes it would open for us. The temple itself holds incredible powers that are locked to us, but we have estimated by stories we've heard from long ago. The story was of a man who had created a powerful set of armaments. He used these armaments to banish evil from his home, and one day, when the power became too much, he simply left the world he fought to protect. We assume that this temple has to do with that story. No other story we knew of had anything to do with any type of power or armor. And unfortunately for us, we have been stuck in this realm. You or people who came on the boat the first time a few months ago were the first contact we had with people of this realm.
Hey, is story time over then?
I have one question.
Yes. What is your
Did you
question?
ever try putting your dick in the temple?
He's still on there.
No, we figured
And if
that
yes,
the
how
temple...
did it work?
we did not come to that conclusion, I will admit. We sussed that one of the items from the story must be the key to this temple. We unfortunately do not know all the items, other than an armor that would make the wearer 10 times stronger. boots that would make them faster, and what were the other items? I honestly cannot remember. However, I do think one of the items could be the possible aid to open these temples. It was, I think, a compass. It is the only thing we could think of that would fit into the gate, into the hole that is the keyhole.
Hey, you guys ever found a compass? Do you even know what a compass looks like?
We know what a compass looks like. Unfortunately, because we had no way to get off of what is now an island, we have not been able to search any other part of this world. We have communed with the other races of this island, the Furbolg, the Apekin, the Centaurs, but unfortunately no other temple exists here. So I ask you, travelers, do you know of any type of strange temples bearing similar markings? And with that, I'm going to want everybody to roll me an intelligence check.
Hey, let's do this. But 8.
That makes
Excellent.
sense.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Stick my dick in the shaman. We'll have more luck that way.
Oh my god.
Okay. Aiden, you want to roll?
I did. I got the 15.
Oh, for intelligence.
Goodness.
Okay. So, okay, I'll do Mina and Aragon first. You both remember from when you were kind of, children, young, individually, you were both kind of told these sort of fairy tales about a great hero going around and fending off evil, only to have it come back again and again until he finally figured out how to make some sort of mystical weapons to help him defeat it once and for all. Aiden, however, you remember that the story was actually called The Tale of Midas, the Hero of Kings. The story starts off with noble intentions of a hero seeking out a powerful wizard to create these sort of enchanted armaments, only to one day to kind of have that power corrupt him, and from seeing his corruption, he then takes his leave from the world, never to be heard from again. You all, though, kind of think that this is just a kind of a myth. Something that's been just like, oh, it's like a story for morals to teach you that, power, if not kept carefully, can really do a number on you.
Nice.
So I assume you all just sort of talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, so I guess Aiden tells us what he remembers.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll just summarize what you kind of pushed on there, and I guess I still don't know that much, but yeah, I kind of fill in any gaps that these two don't already know based on that story.
Alright.
Okay.
So you're gonna give us a summary of the summary?
Well, I mean, I worry about you understanding a lot of it, so I mainly talk to the rest of the group. But yes.
Okay. So go ahead and break it down in 2 sentences for me.
Oh no, just for brevity's sake, I just literally say what Tanner said.
I think he wants you to retell it.
But I guess
Apparently.
I mean
Okay,
after
so
all that, I mean
for the sake of the scene, Aiden goes into a kind of fairly not poetic, but a fairly well done telling of his end of the story. To after you and Mina sort of describe the vague storytelling you had when you were kids. So Aiden brings you up to speed, and as you all kind of sit in a circle talking, Revan's just sort of off to the side, kind of smirking, like, this all sounds kind of dumb, but we did manage to find an actual temple. So, what are we thinking? What's the game plan?
Are you saying that we found a another temple besides this one?
No, I'm saying we found this one. We found the one with the armor on it. Or supposedly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how do we know if somebody else
If
hasn't
we-
just gone in there already and the door closed behind them?
And I don't know. I mean, it seems like there weren't
I mean, do we really
any
need it?
people
I mean,
here.
whatever. It's a locked temple. We figured it out one day. We figured it out. But I mean, there's no super evil in the world right now. We don't need armor that makes us 10 times stronger. Is it really that important to deal with right now?
I mean, we are kind of just in survival mode.
Yeah, I mean,
Back
is that
at
is
the
our highest
camp.
priority right now? Instead of taking care of the camp, trying to stick our dick
Maybe
in
we,
random temples?
Maybe we need Maybe we need an exposition man to give us a little more clarity on the situation.
If you are referring to me as exposition man, I am sorry, but this is all the knowledge we may have to share. However, you have held up
Oh
your
my
end of the
God.
bargain. So for that, I am sending people from my tribe to help out your camp. More defenses, more people to help build. However, I was told to send you off south towards the Furbolg. They're the ones who will be able to give you actual supplies to build your camp up to a... I believe he said it was a town of sorts or something, but they are the ones who will be able to help you. You are welcome to stay here for the day and head out tomorrow, or you are more than happy to leave now. It is fine with me.
Let's
You
go
have-
see some of our fuzzy friends. I haven't seen a furbolg in a very long time.
You'll
Let's go
see-
ahead and get moving.
Okay, that sounds good.
Very well.
Wait, actually, we have some of that meat and all that kind of stuff. If we're not heading back to camp right now, I mean, is there anything in exchange for some of this wolf meat or pelts that we have right now? Since we
I-
don't need to bring it with us, that you'd like to trade for?
I suppose I could give the pelts and food to the people I'm sending to your camp to deposit it there and
Yes, that would work.
Let's
Actually, I don't
see.
think we need to carry that around if everyone else is okay with that.
talk to the
Okay.
talk to the medicine woman just up the road. She may have something for you for this exchange.
And where is she?
Do you see this small shrine outside of my tent?
Oh,
She is just past that.
okay.
Your friend seems eager to go greet her. All right. Good luck on your travels. And so you all sort of come out of that psychedelic phase, and you head down the road. So who wants to do the talking?
Aragon, you want to join us?
Yeah, I guess I'll whatever Dick Boy's doing. I'll kind of walk up there and just kind of say the same thing, like, hey, we have a couple of these wolf pelts and some meat that we gathered from the last thing, and I heard that you guys were heading back to our camp, or you're sending people back to our camp with medicine or something like that. And if you were able just to bring these with and give them to whoever or whatever is needed back at the camp, because we're not heading back right now.
So you say that, completely forgetting that this is a group of people who don't speak common other than their leaders. So this woman sort of looks
Oh
at
my
you
God.
and sees you talking, and she's scratching her head. Then let me just do one thing real quick. Okay, so she scratches her head for like a few minutes, then does like an O motioning, reaches into a small pellet on her side, takes out a scroll, does a somatic spell, sort of conjuring, and the scroll kind of, erupts into a purple flame. She then turns to you and says, "My apologies. I forgot that we were issued these scrolls of to help us understand you. I should have done it when you walked in. My apologies."
You stupid bitch.
Ignore him.
Where did that come from? Since Aragon isn't
I
over
was just
there.
asking if you are able to bring the supplies or give the supplies to the caravan that is heading back to our camp, for that to be used however is best used over there. We don't need it where we're going right now, and I think it'd be better with you or someone back at our camp.
Ah, yes, this must be part of the Grand Triad's plan to send people. Yes, here, I will take this for you, and let me just root around for a few things I could spare. So let's see. Let me just roll. All right. So she goes into her pack. She gives you what appears to be 5 days worth of kind of like, food rations for kind of any type of, traveler to go out on the roads. She gives you 3 potions of healing and 2 potions of cure disease, as well as a sort of pendant that she exclaimed to you is to ward off any evil energies you may come across. This is as much as I can spare. If there's anything else you may need in, like, perhaps weapons, maybe one of the warriors of the town could help you. But, is there anything else?
I think this should be more than enough. Thank you, though.
Thank you.
It's no problem. Thank you all very much for your help. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I have not had the chance to go to the temple yet. It's mostly warriors who go. Have you learned anything about it that you could spare? I am sort of the only holy woman in this part of the tribe.
Well, first off, do not put your hand anywhere near the hole in the temple. I will not tell you why. You do not need to know why. Just trust me on that one.
Not code for anything.
No, I'm talking about no one wants to go near where your dick was.
Yeah.
But
Just say
outside of
that
that, it is just, it's amazing once you get up front of it because of the size. It has a very magical presence and it's interesting, I guess is the best way to describe it. If you ever do get a chance to go with the Warriors, I definitely would check it out.
It's really pretty.
Very well. Thank you. I
Yeah,
have...
the sheer size of it. The sheer size and girth of it, yeah. It's something to behold.
Not
I have
pretty.
heard. I have indeed heard. Perhaps I could convince someone to take one of the warriors to take me next time. Thank you very much. Is there anything else or anyone else I could help you talk to in the village?
No, I think it's best for us to get on our way as soon as possible. We don't quite know how long our journey is, so it's probably best to get going sooner than later.
Was it to the Fairbog?
Correct.
I believe it is a day's trip. Now it's about half day
Yes,
now.
all the more reason, we should get going as soon as possible and try to make it as close as possible before sundown.
Apologies. Please, as you were.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go.
Yay!
Alright, so you guys head out south of the village. You head straight south and make your way to the tree line, kind of back to... it looks familiar to where your camp was. It looks very familiar. And this, as it's getting pretty late. The sun hasn't set yet. It's getting pretty much close to sunset. But you guys, as you get kind of into the tree line itself, it kind of gets thicker and thicker, and the trees themselves sort of get more and more lush, more and more clustered together. There's still a fairly sizable walking path for you all to travel upon, but it's getting more and more clustered with nature and whatnot. So you all can spawn your characters at the top. Yep, right there. Perfect.
Right.
I gotta get... Shit, wait, where's the raptor? There it is. Alright. So you're all kind of traveling kind of like in no particular order, kind of just as a big cluster. It's getting, as I said, fairly late. You may need to stop in a little bit to make camp. But so far it's been a pretty peaceful walk.
Which way are we going? Now,
Mellow
is it
pipes
just
in
straight
and-
ahead, or
Mello chimes in and says, like, I think the best thing they said was to just keep heading south. Although, I'll admit, this is sort of a very, very bullshit sense of direction that they've given us. It's just south.
it's not very
Bullish
helpful?
or
I said bullshit.
So you say it's just about sundown, correct?
Yes, it's almost sundown.
Do you mind if I do a perception check to see if I see anything that kind of looks like a good spot for camp, anything that may be kind of an issue for tonight, or just kind of what's going on around me and maybe somewhere for us to kind of sit down for the night?
Yeah, if you want to all do perception checks, this be the time to.
all right, let's do it. Oh my god.
Alright, let me just do the other two. Get them a little involved. That's not good. And... Okay.
Oh, Aiden, you're our eyes.
So, Revan and Mello,
Comforting.
being the lowest, they're sort of just, hem-hawing around, not really paying too much attention. Aragon, you kind of notice a little bit of movement, kind of, in the bushes and in the trees of, like, I guess, natural animals, but that's mostly because SAB sort of, poking his head around, more alert, kind of more animalistic instincts, keeping himself alert. Mina, you kind of hear something, a little heavier, kind of making its way around in the trees. Aiden, you see kind of like the cluster of trees that are kind of pointing you more southward. There's a slight, area of trees over to the, because I'm not going to do directions, I'm going to say to the left side of the screen that looks like it could lead to somewhere maybe a bit more defensible, and the right side of the screen kind of just leads your best assumption would be kind of back towards the shore, even though you guys have been walking for quite a while now. So, you too also hear kind of this heavy footfalls of, animals kind of around in the tree lines.
I think I hear something, guys.
How is everyone's night vision here? Does anyone here have night vision?
I
Not have that ability.
I think Revan in
It's usually a
Mellow
racial
should.
feature. I don't know if Dragonborns have it. You should have it, Mina.
Yeah, I have 60 feet.
How's this Revan and they both. So you don't have it, Dick Boy?
No. Of night vision.
If I don't think there's any good spots here. I mean, if anything, I think we slowly move a little bit more through this area and maybe look for another place to camp. I don't like the animal movement here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, I guess
I'm in agreement as well.
I guess as a group, very slowly, and I'd say almost stealthily. If anything, I'd like to roll stealth roll and see
Yeah,
how
I was
kind
just
of
about to
quietly and
say.
slowly we can move directly south.
I was about to say, if
Sounds
everyone
good.
can go ahead and roll me stealth checks.
Damn it.
Hey!
It's like I'm bumping into shit.
Let's just do the other two again. Okay, so 11.
Oh my god.
Alright, Revan rolled good. Mellow, not as much. So, I'd say you all get to, like, this area down here. Yep. And it's, like, it's a sizable distance. I'd say you've walked... Let's see. I guess from the starting area to this area, it's been about maybe Okay, so we have a confirmed 30 yards. I'm gonna say probably 50 yards. But yeah, you guys made a pretty, good headway. Bringing up the rear, though, is Mello, who's sort of just, like, kind of not paying attention, so she's stepping on, like, leaves, sticks, and all sorts of kind of, like, natural foliage that's sort of loud. And then right behind her comes Aragon with his big old dragon feet just sort of stomping through the woods. So, with that, you guys sort of hear that kind of footfall kind of pick up a bit as something is kind of moving its way through the trees.
Do we do another perception check?
Yes.
Or does it just still... Oh.
You guys can go ahead and do a perception check.
Got it.
As I move these into place.
Oh my god. What the hell?
This is the
Here.
Rats?
Alright. So, Aragon's just sort of like looking around, not noticing anything. I'm gonna coup de grace and say Mello and Revan don't notice too much. Aiden, you hear a lot of footfalls coming towards you, and Mina, what did you roll?
Before I got a 19.
Okay, so yeah, you
gotta roll a new one.
Oh right, that was the stealth check, the 19.
Oh, that was the stealth. Sorry, I got a 13.
13. You're not sure what it is. You're just sure that there's a few of them coming your guys' way. And with that, we're gonna do the last kind of like bullshit roll and roll for initiative as something is descending upon your group.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, 7, 18, and 17. Alright, Revan and Mina, or Mello.
Oh my god.
Useless.
Okay, so we got Aiden.
Just
we got Mina
complete
first.
Horse shit.
We got Mina, we got Aiden, we got Mello, we got Revan, then we got Aragon. And then I'll just have the, what you're about to fight just go after you guys, so we got... Alright, so, as you guys sort of, make your way through the woods, suddenly, kind of coming out of the tree line, about the size of dogs, are rats of an extremely large size, and they're making their way towards you guys, and they're sort of descended upon you. So,
Rodents of unusual size?
That's right. It's an official D&D campaign now that we got that. Now then, Mina, you were up first.
Yes. Okay. The first thing I think I'm gonna do, since it's probably pretty dark, and I don't know if that's gonna factor into whether or not we hit them or anything. But
I'd say it's about sundown, so there's still a bit of light out.
So not enough that I would need to make a big light and light up the area.
Right, yeah, you wouldn't have no disadvantage. Also, sunset is what I meant to say if I wasn't an idiot. It's not sundown. All right.
It's the same thing. It's okay. Okay, then I guess I'll go ahead and draw my crossbow, and it is 1d8.
We just gotta roll a d20 to hit them first.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, well, nope, I'm not hitting anything today.
So, you go to pull out the crossbow, it's stuck on your cape. It's stuck, so you're just sort of fiddling with it right now. Is there any movement you want to do or something?
I think I'm gonna take a step back here.
Alright.
Just take a step away from the one that's right next to me.
Got it. All right. Next up, Aiden. You're standing there as this
All right.
dog-sized rat just appears out of the bush in front of you.
Well, as it's kind of popping out in front of me, I want to take aim and shoot my good old trusty Eldritch Blast.
All right, give us a roll. Is that auto hit or is that D20?
It's D20.
Okay, give us a hit. Give us a roll then.
But with my modifier, it's pretty much an auto hit.
Yeah, that's you got this guy. Go ahead and roll damage on him. Oh shit. Okay, so you hold the. I believe you called it a Yagula. One day I'll learn the name just instantly. Right now I just gotta keep. What was it? Okay, I think he said Yabula now. So you hold up the
Yagula.
Oh, so I was right the first time. You hold up the Yagula, and just the huge plume of reddish blue energy shoots out from it, knocking this rat right in the head, and it just staggers it back as it's now looking extremely in pain, but still standing. And it's like, all right. Is there anything else you want to do? Movement or?
Nope, I'll kind of stay in front of Mina, protecting her.
Alright. Next up, it's going to be Mello, who's going to whip out her daggers and going to go ahead and stab this rat in front of her. That hits? Alright, so I believe hers is 1d4, so... Ooh, okay. So she pulls the double knives out and just kind of swings them at the rat. Manages to kind of scratch it on its head, leaving a small kind of wound, but nothing too circumstantial. So, and this rat now hisses at her yeah. Next up is Revan. He's gonna just go ahead and open fire. Oh my god. The gun jams. As Revan goes to hold the gun up right at a rat, he pulls the trigger back and just nothing happens. So his next turn he'll have to just spend an action to fix it. But he's gonna go ahead and just take, I guess, just a defensive stance to give the rat a disadvantage on its attack. Because holy shit. Alright, after that, Aragon, you're up.
Nice. It's about freaking time. So I'm gonna go for the rat closest to Mello.
Alright.
I'm gonna use my my hand axe, and I'm gonna try to just one shot this thing.
Alright, give us a roll.
Certainly not gonna happen. Nope.
Alright, so you whip the axe out, you bring it down, but the rat sort of sees it coming and just sort of backs up out of the way. And is there any other use your movement? So I think that's your turn. Next up, we got the rats. This one is gonna go ahead and take a swipe at Aiden right in front of him. Let's see, what is their oh shit, they got pack tactics on you. Alright, let's see if this rat is able to do any damage. Holy shit, this is the king of rats. Aiden, what's your armor class?
That hits.
Okay. So, I'm gonna read this out to try and be as fair as possible because I'm pretty sure... actually, no, I don't think pack tactics would be in effect right now. Advantage on attack rolls against creatures if at least one of its rat allies is within 5 feet. So we'll do the arrow on this rat down here to this rat.
The what?
Actually, no, wait, no, never mind. It doesn't matter since you got a 19. I'll just roll damage. That's 1d4 plus 2. Oh, shit. Alright, Aiden, this rat, with its big old tusk-like teeth, just comes down right on your leg and just slashes you for 5.
Yikes.
What is your health pool again?
9.
Oh, shit. Okay, my bad. Alright, so... Mina, what's your health pool? Marie? Alright, I'll come back to her.
Oh.
Braxton, what's your health pool?
I am 11.
Alright.
Is that not the right answer?
Oh, no, that is. It's the amount of health you have.
Sorry.
That's good.
Well, I saw hit point, so I'm like, I guess that's the same thing.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I'm just using dumb words.
Sorry, I'm a 6, by the way.
Okay, 6.
I didn't realize I'd muted myself.
It's all good. Alright, so the rat has just struck Aiden. Got his leg pretty good, but he's, Aiden's still in there. Up next is going to be rat number 2, who is going to go ahead and take a swing at Aragon, and I'm sure this is going to miss.
We will see.
Yep, 5 definitely misses as
Thank
the rat,
goodness.
again, tries to strike at your leg, but your big old dragon skin just manages to kind of, take the brunt of it, as it does real no damage. Next up, it's going to be rat number 3, who's going to go ahead and run up at Revan. 13. Okay, I need to look up Revan's. Holy shit, okay, 13's his armor class. Does that mean it's just barely hit, or does that mean he's able to dodge out of the way?
Probably goes to the defender.
Okay. Oh, plus he's got those
So
grit
it does not hit.
things. He's got those grit points. So
Oh, yes, he does.
I think for this, though, he won't burn once it just barely gets him. So, Revan, seeing that the rat's about to claw at his foot, manages to kind of, pivot out of the way just in time. And the rat just sort of, recoils there and looking at him. And rat number 4 is going to go ahead and run up to attack... Yeah, attack the closest... Either way, it's going to be a good chance of somebody getting hit by a rat. So he's going to attack the closest guy. Seven. Okay, that's... Okay, good. Okay, good. I didn't kill you with rats. Alright. So we get back to the top of the round. Mina, there are rats. They're everywhere. And go ahead and try and take your crossbow out.
I was actually gonna go ahead and try to heal Aiden.
No, I'll be fine. Just trust me. Hit the one to my left.
Okay, got it.
Or to my right. The one close.
Yes. Does that hit?
12? Yes, that just barely hits. So, you were using what, the crossbow?
Yeah.
Alright, so
I'm
that's...
trying to hit the one there.
Which one? One to his, just to the side of him?
The one. Yes, yeah.
Okay. So you hit it, you managed to, sharpshooter Mina, crossbow goes right into this thing's eye. It reels back in pain. But, for the most part, it's able to kind of right itself. Definitely showing signs of pain, but it's still up. And then next up, it's gonna be Aiden. Yep. Go ahead, man.
So with my bonus action, I'm going to pull up one of the daggers outside of my boot and throw it at the very hurt one directly in front of me that almost killed me last round.
Alright. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Oh, are
yeah.
you shitting me? Fuck.
No, if you're hitting the one in front of you, you just uber killed it.
No, that's the hit.
Oh shit! So, in your head, in a very cool manner, you whip the knife out of your boot and go sha, and throw it at the rat. It goes right over it and flies off into the woods.
Yeah, all right, I'm running. Sorry, Mina.
Wait, that was your bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said that was like a bonus.
So I have bonus. So I use my So I used my bonus action to pull out the dagger because I didn't have it in hand. I used my action to
Oh.
throw it, and now I'm
Okay.
using my my movement to run.
Okay. Gotcha. Alright. You're like Dale
I really
Gribble
plan on
with
getting
pocket
those
sand.
temporary hit points.
Pocket sand, shot. Alright, next up is Mello, who is gonna go ahead and seeing how Aragon's kind of taking on that rat, she's gonna go ahead and kind of like, spin move around him, take on the rat, like kind of near Mina and him. She's gonna do.
Bless you, Mellow.
Oh shit, okay. Mello with a nat 20. She's gonna get critical damage under 1d4.
Oh, yeah.
Crit 1! That means it's 2 points of damage.
Oh my god.
So she's... she puts the knife right into, like, one of its, on its back, just... And the rat goes... And just, like, rips the knife back out, kind of ready to, go again the next round. But the rat now kind of focuses its attention onto her. Next up, it's gonna be Revan, who was gonna go ahead and spend his turn unjamming his gun, and is gonna go ahead and step back just a little bit as he gets the gun ready. I don't know if he has any bonus action to, like, shoot yet. He probably doesn't.
Not at this level.
He uses a grit point. He can.
Grit points maybe, but he wouldn't have a bonus action.
Right. So
And grit, I think, is mainly for just like
dodging
rolling and stuff like that.
All right. In that case, he's going to go ahead and just spend his turn unjamming his gun, and he's going to go ahead and just step back. And for the sake of me not knowing gun mechanics, I'm just going to say successful because he's doing his whole turn with it. So, next up is Aragon.
Nice. We're gonna take another crack at this ridiculously big rat right in front of me, the one
Alright.
that made me miss last time. So let's get the hand axe going again.
All right.
Oh my god.
That misses. This rat knows all your moves. He's dodging out of the way.
Oh my god.
Aragon just swinging with the axe. Now it's the rat's turn. Alright, so we get rat
Wait,
number...
what about our raptor? Our pet raptor?
I mean, that's up to Aragon. I wasn't going to tell him again because
Yeah,
that's his
SAB.
thing. Yeah, you can still, like, use a bonus action to command him to attack rat.
Yeah, I definitely want to get him involved. Let's get him on the rat nearest him.
Alright, so he just sort of,
So,
like, shuffles over.
See how that goes.
And, raptor stats.
Up.
Why do I not always have raptor stats pulled up? And of course, the internet's going slow at our house again. Alright, so... Oh. Alright, sorry for the dead air, everybody. I keep forgetting to pull up stats for the raptor.
He's a forgettable character. It's okay.
Really.
Alright, so he's got +2. Alright, so the raptor gets stuck in on a rat. He just, like, opens his jaw up and takes a big old bite out of it. And he's gonna go ahead and deal... His bite is... No way, that's not right. It says bites 2d6 damage. Holy shit, okay. So... This is probably gonna kill it. Yeah. That was... Actually, no, that rat is in its mouth, barely alive. So, SAB is now grappling this rat as he just closes his jaw on it and just starts throwing it around like a dog with a chew toy. It's just... So that rat is incapacitated. However, it's now Rat 1's turn. He's going to go ahead and limp up to Mina. Mina,
really hope.
what's your armor class?
It's 12.
Oh, okay. You
I'm
have the
gonna
same.
live, guys.
You have the same armor as a rat. Thankfully, the rat, in its injured state, is unable to muster up enough strength to actually get you. So the rat claws at you helplessly, and you miss. He misses. Next up's rat number 2, who's gonna go ahead and swing at Mello. $15. What is Mello's? Armor class. Oh my god, the rat hits her. The rat. Let's see. I guess it's just a slash would be 1d4. And the rat claws at her leg now. Oh. Yeah, the rat claws up one of her legs, and she sort of, looks like she's kind of like not hobbled or limped or anything, but it looked like it hit her pretty good. But she's still up. Next up, it's rat.
How much health
Pardon?
Mello have?
Mello's maximum health was 6.
Ah,
Oh no, wait. Oh, I think it's 5.
got it.
The screen's just so small. Hold on. I need to check my facts, see if she's in more danger than she actually is. Oh no, she's better off. Her health's 8.
Okay.
So yeah, she's okay. Scratch
So
that.
she still has 5 health.
Yeah, Mello's doing pretty good. Mello's good. Next up, it's rat number 3, who's attacking Aragon. Oh my god! The rat hit Aragon!
That'll be the first time Aragon's ever been hit.
The first thing to hit Aragon in the series is a giant rat. This is amazing.
Okay. This is just not my night.
And the rat
It's gonna be a
deals
critical
8
hit. How much health
damage.
do you have? Oh my god.
We
Holy
got
shit.
3 left. Holy shit balls.
Aragon, for the first time in your life, you found an opponent that may be stronger than you gave them credit for, as the rat leaps up and just slashes across your chest. And it just drops down, ready to attack again for its next turn, as you are now staggered, but still alive. Your eyes have gone wide and you're breathing a bit heavy, but you're still in there with your hand axe after this rat just deal a crushing blow. That's amazing. Okay, so rat 4.
Good lord.
I guess rat 4 is going to make a strength check to see if you can get out with disadvantage. Okay. Oh yeah, no, he's not going to beat out the strength. Yep, nope, the rat is still helplessly, flaying around inside SAB's mouth. We're back to the top of the initiative with Mina.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop back really quickly, and Aiden and Aragon, how much health do each of you have?
3.
4.
Okay,
Mina, can you give me a dex
I'm
check?
gonna Hold on one sec, let me check.
Because if you move that way, you're going to spark an attack of opportunity from the rat.
Well, can I? Oh god. Okay.
Eight. What's the rat's? Okay, the rat gets an attack. Will he hit?
Oh my god.
The rat just
No!
misses! Mina, you're able to duck out of the way as this injured rat just, again, tries to claw at you, but you just kind of roll through the group and just hold your hands out. I'm assuming touching both Aiden and Aragon on their butts to heal them.
Sure. Alright, so how does it work for the healing?
Alright, I believe the last time I said it, it was like 1d4, and you can do it 3 times
That's what
a day.
I thought. Okay. Would each of them get their own separate?
No, they would both.
Oh,
You would roll 1d4 and they each get like that amount of health.
so Aragon gets 4 and Aiden gets 3.
We'll take the higher one and they both get 4.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Yay!
Yeet. Thanks.
Thank you.
all right. So after that combat roll, Aiden and Aragon, you guys are feeling a bit better. Aragon, you're still a bit shaken, but you're in better condition. Next up, it's Aiden.
All right, feeling a little healthier. I want to finally finish off that rat that did the damage to me directly behind Revan. So I'm gonna use the one weapon I always have faith in, and that is going to be my Eldritch Blast.
Do you want to move in front of Revan, or do you want to just fire?
I'm firing this shit.
Oh. Wait, don't you have to roll a 1d20 to hit?
I did. 1d20 plus 5.
Oh, and you rolled a 10. I'm gonna look up Revan's dex real quick. His dexterity is plus 4. Okay, he's gonna have to do a real quick dex save. I forgot to add plus 4. Okay. So you fire, it misses the rat, but thankfully it also misses Revan, who just kind of sees you charging up and just drops down, like kind of just ducks as the blast just whoom, right over his head, off into the woods as it passes both him and the rat. Next up, it's gonna be Mello again. Alright, let's see if she can kill a rat. She was able to kill, I think, a giant spider, a giant wolf. Let's see if you can kill a giant rat. Holy shit, I just realized you guys have had more trouble with the rats than you did with the wolves. Like the dire wolves. This is ridiculous.
We did.
She misses the
This
rat.
is our worst fight.
Your fiercest battle ever is with a bunch of giant rats. So she brings the knife down and misses. I'm gonna go ahead and cut back on the explanations. Okay, next up, Revan with his gun now. His shot, he aims at the one that's extremely injured to his front and he misses. Just barely. Aragon, it's your turn, buddy. Come on. Kill a rat.
Alright,
You guys haven't killed a
the
rat.
third time's the charm, baby. Let's
Kill the
you know what?
rat.
We're gonna change with the weapon. I think the problem is that I'm not taking this thing seriously, so I'm gonna bring out the old Dragon Slayer.
Okay.
You're the rat.
Old Dragon Slayer.
Have advantage
so
on this.
when it gives me when this weapon gives me an attack bonus, is that to the 1d20 it's added?
Yes.
Yeah, d20. It's like I get my plus 5 on Eldritch Blast. You get it, so it'd be 1d20 plus whatever.
Yeah, here we go. The 1d20 plus 5 on, oh my god. On the dragon sword. There it is.
No, I'm gonna give you advantage. Have advantage because you whip out this giant fucking sword and it's right in front of you. Take the advantage.
Gonna be even worse roll!
So
It's not possible. Hold
So
on.
you with the 7. You don't have a critical failure. You have the 7.
I typed
Oh no,
it
wait.
wrong.
Yeah, you typed that wrong. You type it in, right?
It'd still only
it
be a
cannot
6.
be-
Well, no,
does not count.
Oh, shit.
That roll counts right
Okay.
there.
Oh.
That roll.
with advantage, you whip the sword out and you bring it down. Go ahead and roll for damage with the giant fucking sword.
Right. Oh yeah. It is.
And
Bye.
with that, you bring the sword down, and moments later, the rat is now kebabbed on the sword, limp and dead. Like, actually, no. You bring the sword down and you chop it in half up the middle. Its just sides fall to the ground as you've killed a giant rat.
It is, baby.
That being said, there's
We
still
are
3
back on
rats.
track.
Oh no, wait. SAB has to do damage, which will also kill a rat. So,
Yay!
I mean, this is just being kind because the rat was on 1. SAB just sort of like, just rips a giant chunk out of the rat. The rest flies off into the woods dead as he just kind of chows down on another rat. Alright, it's up to the last 2 rats. Let's see. So, the injured one is going to go ahead and limp next to Mello. Since Revan hasn't been that much of a threat, and Mello has. I feel bad, because Rob's going to watch... I think Rob may watch this later and see how his character's just jammed his gun and done nothing. Oh my god, King Rat with another 19 on Mello. Oh shit, okay. So King Rat staggers his way next to Mello. And only gets 1 damage. He just swipes her in the leg.
What was the 1d4?
That's the rat damage.
The first one.
That
Oh,
was,
okay. Sorry.
Oh, that was SAB killing a rat.
Oh, okay. Got it. Sorry.
It's all good. Alright, rat number 2 is also going to go ahead and attack Mello. Oh, wait, no. Wait, hold on. No, that can't be. The rat got a 19 as well. Okay.
What is this?
These rats are some of the fiercest
Oh my
rats.
God.
Oh my god! And with that, the rat leaps up and slashes Mello in the face as she falls to the ground. She falls to the ground. And if you guys don't do something, she's gonna make a death saving throw on her next turn.
No, let that hoe die.
Shit.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Back to
Not
the
you. Talking about Mello. Isn't Mello the one who's
I
dead?
know. Yeah.
Mello died.
Oh my god.
Back
We have
to-
to save her.
back to the top of the round.
We definitely let Mello die.
Mina, you're up. These 2 injured rats.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Is it possible for me to get close enough to heal her?
Yes. You would not be provoking any type of attack. You'd be able to get close enough to heal her.
Okay.
Okay, 3.
Alright.
So, you stabilize her. She's still gonna be on the ground, but she is now healthier. Her eyes flutter open, and she's like, what happened? Okay, next up,
These goddamn rats.
Aiden, you're up, buddy.
Feeling a little better now, I guess. Eldritch Blast hasn't been working, shooting stuff hasn't been working, so I will use my bonus action to pull out my longsword, take the step around Revan, and go up and try to finally finish off this rat I've been working on for so long now.
Alright, and you pulled out the sword?
Yep, longsword.
Alright, do you want to attack with advantage or no?
Just +2.
Okay. Oh shit, yeah, no, never mind on the advantage. You fucking bring the sword down and you chop this damn rat's head off. Oh no, that's to hit the rat. Go ahead and do damage. As I said,
Yay.
you bring the sword out and you chop the rat's head off. As it now too.
And that does give me temporary 5 hit points due to my feat.
Oh, okay. So you get. You now are on.
So I'm feeling good now.
Yeah, you're actually over healed. Okay.
Yep. So I technically have 13 of 14 health for the rest of the battle, and for everything I kill, I get 5 more additional hit points.
Gotcha. Okay, so Mello is. No, she tries to run away. She's getting an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Seeing no way out, Mello just kind of gets back to her feet, and she's gonna go ahead and swing at this rat.
She's such a champ.
There we go. All right, let's see the damage
Oh,
mode.
God.
Two, another.
Jesus.
Shit. So bringing the knives up again and driving them both into the side of the rat, it howls out in pain again. But as she pulls the knives back, it's still alive. Next up is going to be Revan, who's going to go ahead and step over the body of this rat and just try and shoot this thing. He misses again! Holy fuck! He whips the gun out and fires it, and it just goes over the rat! Oh my god! Aragon, kill this fucking rat, it's your turn. Holy shit!
All right, I'm gonna move. I'm moving in position now.
Are you getting away?
Long sword. Here comes the dragon sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Go and roll your damage.
Right.
Yep. And with that, Aragon, you split another rat, not up the middle this time, but up the side, to where the first one, both sides each had two legs. This one now has a front and a back separated, as you just bring the sword down and chop it. And with that, guys,
I'm happy to do what I can to help out.
you fought your greatest battle yet against a bunch of rats. And I think with that,
I'm embarrassed.
I think with that, we're actually going to go ahead and call it now. Because, boy oh boy, was that a hell of a fight. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this week on the World of Astaria. Hopefully we'll be back next week with almost all the players. As I said before, if you didn't catch this live on the stream, and want to watch it again and again before it goes off the Twitch page, go over to the YouTube page, Cast Iron Comics. Check it out. Check out all the prior episodes. Check out the one-shot that has yet to be completed yet in the second part of the one-shot, which is a thing. Other than that, thank you to the players who came back this week, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, glad to finally be back.
That's good. Anytime. Hopefully we survive next time.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Hopefully I don't choose to do just a bunch of rats again, because boy oh boy, the fucking bear, the spider, the raptors, the wolves, the tournament
None of them
fight
had
with the
shit on
natives.
the rats.
None of it. You guys had not a single epic fight up until a bunch of giant rats. And honestly, I'm glad the first thing to do damage to Aragon is a rat. Alright.
Of course it is.
With that, we're going to go ahead and call it. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Come back next week, and we'll see you then. Bye.